"You're not afraid, are you?" Sam asked, sneering at Brandon. The two longtime friends sat opposite each other in a crowded bar on Friday night. "Of course I'm not afraid," Brandon replied, slamming his glass on the table. "I'm not superstitious. You think I care about fairy tales and urban legends? It's not a fairy tale, and it's not an urban legend. It's true." Sam faced Brandon squarely, his beady eyes set on him like marble orbs. Yeah, let's hear this so-called story then," Brandon said. "There's an evil spirit caught between the living and the dead, between earth and hell. You can summon this spirit. All you have to do is take 3 selfies with your camera flash on. Every time you take a picture, you say, 'Come visit me, swordsman.' Then send the photos to the number 01010. Brandon laughed. "Swordsman?" he blurted. "Yes, he's a spirit that's found ways to bridge his realm with ours for centuries. No one doubts that he was a vicious man when he lived. When you finish sending the selfies, the swordsman will send you 3 photos back. After the last photo, the rumor goes that the swordsman kills you with, well, you know." "A sword?" Brandon said, giggling. "More than one person has suffered a brutal end at the hands of the swordsman," Sam continued. The aftermath was clear. Scenes of mayhem, terror, and despair must have taken place. If you dare to call upon him, he will pay you a visit, and you will pay a price. The swordsman is said to hate light. The selfies with the flash on agitate and mock him. The two friends drank a few more pints and parted ways. Fueled with alcohol, Brandon frolicked back to his 1-bedroom apartment on the 5th floor. "Come visit me, swordsman," he said, snapping a selfie on the sidewalk in front of his building. He proceeded up the stairs to the front door. "Come visit me, swordsman." He took another selfie. The last of the sequence he took in his bedroom, seated on his bed. Brandon opened a new text window, adding his 3 selfies. He paused for a moment, giggling aloud again, then sent them to the number Sam had told him, 01010. Brushing his teeth, Brandon deleted the selfies and threw the phone on his bed. The clock on his nightstand read close to 11 p.m. His buzz was wearing off, giving way to a strong wave of fatigue. Suddenly, Brandon heard his phone beep. It was a new text message from the number 01010. He opened it, and his heart dropped. It was a photo of a shadowy figure standing on the sidewalk opposite his apartment building. A flurry of thoughts coursed through Brandon's head. He called Sam, his fist clenched, and beads of sweat formed on his brow. Sam's phone was off, and Brandon remembered Sam saying his battery was about to die when they parted ways. Brandon's phone sounded again. Another text from the number 01010. This time, it was a close-up photo of someone who appeared to be in the lobby of his apartment building, but the image looked too blurry to make out much else. Upon seeing this second text, Brandon lunged to turn off the lights in his room. He stood in the dark, barely breathing. A third message appeared on his phone. It was a photo of his apartment door and the blurry figure standing in front of it. This time, the photo had a caption, "I'm here." Brandon held one hand to his mouth, and he turned the brightness down on his phone with the other. Did he sense a presence in his room? Or was his imagination getting the best of him? Wasn't this all one big prank by Sam, trying to scare him with a stupid story? He lifted his phone up in front of him, hesitating for a moment. The air seemed to stir. Then he took a photo with the camera flash on, piercing the darkness of the room. The last thing Brandon's eyes beheld was the blinding glint of steel blitzing through the air at him. No one knows if 01010 is a back channel to the underworld that humans have discovered, or if demons created it themselves. Either way, some say it's wisest to suspend your beliefs and heed warnings about evil forces whose powers you don't understand.